Welcome, folks, to the Hunter Call of the Wild. It is a hunting simulator game, and I am super excited. A lot of people obviously have been playing this for a while. I have not. It's one of them things I just never got to round to it. Now that I have, it definitely. I played about 8 hours, and I've thoroughly enjoyed this Call of the Wild game. I can't wait. This is set up a little different than other games. There isn't like multiple saves or anything like this. So this whole series is going to be the one career that I have, and we're going to start completely fresh. And if you guys are not familiar with this game, don't worry. I'm going to be explaining everything, but we are going to be starting fresh. Not that I'm a pro with my 8 hours in that other save. But I do know a little bit, and we are going to be starting out. I do have DLCs, but we're not going to be using them for the first little bit. I want to do this the plain Jane way, and we are going to go load in here at the Layton Lake District, which is essentially the low-level lake. And for those of you that might not be interested in hunting games, you still might like this quite a bit. So there's a lot more depth to this game than what first meets the eye. It would like saying Minecraft is just a game with blocks, or Fishing Planet is just a game with a fishing rod. There's a lot to this. Let's get started, but he's going to pretty much talk right away. And don't worry, we're going to explain everything that's going on for those of you that don't know what's going on or are new to the game.
You made it here in one piece. Welcome to the Untamed Wild. Name's Colton Locke, but everyone calls me Doc. I'm the warden up here, and I know just about every nook and cranny of this place. I heard this is your first time in the Pacific Northwest and Lake District.
There's a deer.
Well, this
right
here's
behind the
best
words.
Hunt reserve you'll find in 100 miles. I've been hunting here my whole life, and I still don't get tired of this place.
I think he's going to talk here again in a second.
Go ahead, look around. There's a lot to discover around here. Not just the big game. Let's see what you can do. Try to find an animal track around here.
So this little thing here is called, well, I think it has a name, but I've been calling it my phone. And we're going to accept this mission. There's a deer right there in front of us. So let's go over and get to our binoculars. I didn't say I was overly quick. Alright. Now this is like a tutorial deer. It basically is just giving us this deer to practice our first shot on. And boy, would I be sad if I missed this. Let's go here a little bit. Oop, let's not run. That will definitely get her alerted.
Use your binoculars to get a closer look.
I already did, you butt. Now, being the 8-hour pro that I was, oh my God, whatever you are, be quiet. I'll get to you later. Jesus. Alright, let's get back up here. We need to scoot over slowly. I don't want that bush to be in the way. I don't want to scare it though either. I think it knows I'm here. I can't tell. I haven't got good enough to know that type of stuff. There we go. I think we're clear of that bush. We don't want to shoot through the bush. Now, my first time being the 8-hour pro that I was, I completely missed this deer that's right here. We're going to try to not have that happen. I want to aim. Normally, you want to aim for the lungs, but at this angle, you want to aim for the heart. But I'm such a terrible shot, I might try to hit the neck when it turns this way. Oh, we got it. Hey. You see that? You loud freaking geese, ducks, winged things? We got it. I'm super pumped. I was really afraid I was going to miss the first shot and look like a butthead. Now, I'll be honest. I'm still a butthead. But I at least hit the deer, and I dropped it instantly. Now, we're going to come up here, and we're going to get a score from it. And I am so pumped that I actually killed her. I'm going to call her Una the tutorial deer. And I am actually very happy to have had this. So, look at that. We are wrecking face.
You know, I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
Will you stop? I want to enjoy this right now and savor the moment. Alright, confirm trophy. Let's see how we did. That's a lot of blood. In fact, I don't want to be this person, but it might be that time of the month for this particular deer. Alright, let's take a gander at it. 88 pounds. I don't know if this is different. I know every tutorial that I've done, there's a female deer sitting right here like this, or that I can tell anyway. So we just have a Ranger 243. That's what we shot it with. We took one shot. That's that tight on the right-hand side. I'll kind of show you guys what we're looking at here. And we hit it in the flush, upper neck, and middle neck. So I am pumped that I got that hit. And let's see here. On the left-hand side, we can see the sex, the weight, the fur type, which there's albino deer and melanistic deer in here, and just a bunch of like cool deer. Difficulty was 1. We'll get into that stuff later. So I got all my check marks on the 4 deals in there under the trophy rate, the harvest check, and we're going to talk more about them later. But I'm actually going to do the dump thing, and I'm going to save this deer later for later. So we're going to save the harvest. All right, and the reason I'm doing that is later on we can get a trophy house or trophy lodge that we can put it in, and I think we're going to want to put our first deer in there. Or, I mean, our first kill in there. Alright, he said something about tracks. So, over there, on the right-hand side, that's our heart. If we zoom in and hold, our heart rate will go up really quick, as you're going to see. That's what that one is. And you can see I'm all wobbly now. Just all over the place, all willy-nilly. The other one, the second one, is eyesight. That's how visible you are. So if I go into here, you can start to see I'm pretty hard to see. You know, if I lay down, I think if I lay down, yep, there it goes. I'm basically undetectable. And I think I can even do that in long grass. Let's see if we can do that in long grass. I'm almost undetectable, as you can see there. It's a lot better. The one to the right, as you assume, probably is sound. So if we come through here, you know, walk slow, it's not so bad. If we sprint, you can see we get a red one. And then if we do like a red one, walk through a bush. Give me a real bush or a tree. You can see, oh, look, we're going to scare everything away. Alright, so that's first things first. Now, I kind of want to oh, there's a watchtower right there. Okay, so I still don't know this map, obviously. These maps are huge. So if we go over here, and we'll look at these maps, because there's actually a bunch of them, but we're going to look at this one in particular. Let's go back to the map. Still getting used to the menus. Oh, that purple, by the way, is when you kill something, you get hunting pressure. And animals will start to try to stay away from that area if you get way too much of it. So this map is dark, right? And I can tell you, In 8 hours of exploring, I've only seen like this little part. And from like right here to right here, that doesn't look like a lot, but I can tell you personally, that's shoot, probably a 20-minute walk, I think, is what it was for me. All right. So, there's a ton of different animals. It's not just deer. In fact, now that I shot them geese, mallard, I think it's mallard on this map. I'm not sure. There's other things in the game, and I don't expect, or I don't claim to be a professional hunter. So, I think what we're gonna do.
If you want to get your bearings, there are lookout points spread out all over the reserve.
All right. So I think he's gonna want us to go to a mission or to a watchtower. So we got our first kill. I am super pumped about that, actually. And I think that's what he wants. Lookout points. Let's go look. Yeah, let's do this one. This seems to be the most important one. And it says it's a 10-minute walk. All right, I think we're gonna start walking here. Now, we need to not have, like, my first instinct was to have a gun out at all times so I could just smoke anything I see. But then I clearly realized that was the wrong thing to do. When we're walking around the points, we're gonna be trying to see if there's stuff. Now, we're a little bit limited with this Ranger. I've used other guns before, or different firearms, and we definitely want to be pretty close to stuff if we're going to be shooting. This might be a plain old walk. Alright, so
There are
I'm not
times when
really
you'll want
seeing
to be
anything.
moving fast out here, but not when on a hunt. The animals will hear you coming a mile away.
They will hear you a mile away.
Stay low when you're stalking an animal to avoid being seen.
Will you let me talk, dude? We already know how that you're like the pro, and we can switch equipment and all that. Okay, so I think we're gonna head up to this watchtower here quick. And don't worry, on most of these episodes, I have a funny feeling that we're gonna have a lot of episodes because this is all one save. I will not be going ahead without you guys. Now, obviously, normally on a walk like this, like let's say we're walking up here, I would probably cut that out. Okay, I'm not gonna leave all that in. This isn't gonna be a boring series. In fact, to be honest, there's nothing boring about this game. I thought it would be like hours before I would get my next kill. And to be honest, I had a run where I got like 5 kills in like 20 minutes, which that doesn't sound pretty quick. But when you're trying to track something and then find the blood trails and all that stuff, um, you definitely run across stuff pretty quick. So that's still 400 meters out. I think I'm going to quit running and see if I can spot anything on the way. And I'll bring you back when we get up there, folks. Alright, so I was just down here getting ready. The watchtower's right there. So I was getting up to that. And it's got this question mark thing. I started walking over here. This is why you have the binoculars out. Let's go ahead and spot it. Hey, don't be alerted by me. We're gonna look on the map. How far away is that? Oh, we can't actually use our spot thing. Okay. Alright. Maybe... Can we take a shot at this distance? Oh, and we'll go over some other things. So, down in that compass, by the way, that green little cone, that's where the wind is pushing our scent. Ooh, actually, we have a pretty good shot here. Let's see if we can drop this here, guys. It's just a little dull, but oh, we're gonna mess up here. So I kind of bit the big one there. I didn't get aimed in real good. I don't claim to be an expert aimologist, so we're gonna try to get a good shot on her. Now, you think you'd want to aim for the head, but most animals that's considered a trophy part. So we're aiming for like spine, neck, um, or lungs. I think that was a good hit. I'm not sure. Boy, I hope we did get that one. I feel like that was a pretty good shot. I still don't know 100% on that front. Let's go see what this all fuss was about this. Um, all right, so it looks like a lore. Also, there's missions in this game too, and kind of a side story and stuff like that we're going to be getting into. Did we kill this deer? We did. Okay, so do you see where the center? Let me see if I can zoom in. The center of this is what, when we get this pressure, that means we've killed something. And it'll never be where it died. It's centered around the first shot you did. And this was actually a blacktail female. So we need to get up here and see if we can get a blood trail here, folks. Now I'm going to be a little careful. I didn't see any other deer with it, but a lot of deer seem to be in packs. And also, you'll run across poop and tracks like crazy. And the way they poop in this game, it makes me think, oh, you ran that way? Really? I didn't think you ran that way. Oh yeah, you clearly ran this way. So we're trying to find its blood trail. Alright. Definitely, I don't think ran far with the media. Oh, there it is, right there. Alright. We got lucky. So I would like to say I'm good at this, and this is what always happens, but I'll be honest, I've had to track a lot of animals a lot farther with some pretty poor kills. We got a blacktail. Alright, let's take a look at it. Oh, so I did hit it in the lung. Okay. I was actually aiming for double lung, but I forgot we have this 243. It doesn't penetrate very well. We did get all our harvest checks. Oh, it was a bigger female, I believe, than what our last one was. And our rifle, all right, we'll see. We're not going to save this one. We just want the money from it. Oh, we got a level up. All right, so we got a few things to do here. Let's get up here and
There's
let's
no
sit in the
shortage of ways
shade.
to earn money as a hunter. No shortage of ways to spend it either.
All right, if you're done talking, good sir, I'd like to explain what's going to happen next. First of all, I should show you quickly what we have for weapons, right? We have this. We start out with this Ranger. This is a small caliber rifle, and there's something in this game, integrity. We'll go over down the road, but it's pretty good for that. What I find, we have a handgun that's a 357 and a shotgun. So we'll go into our ammo, and over here we're going to talk about the integrity a little bit here. Recommended classes. So if I go ahead with like a 50 caliber handgun and blow a rabbit apart, I'm going to get penalized for it. You have to use the right caliber round or the right weapon ammo type on stuff to make sure you get the full score for it. And we actually don't have nothing for rabbits. So rabbits are class 1, and they'll actually say when we're looking at them. So it looks like this is 2 to 6. And we start out with this sight. This is starter sight. I don't know enough about that site to really say anything. And we have these deer calls and a predator jackrabbit call. So that one we can use to like get coyotes and other stuff in. And then scent eliminator. So if that deer had been in that cone, like if he was right where that sign was, and we got that cone in front of us, we could try to use that scent eliminator. I don't know how well it works, but what we're gonna do here is okay. We got that lure right there, and our next thing, really quick here, is we have a skill point. Now we have these skills that we can upgrade. Do we want to go to stalker or ambusher? Um, locate. Okay. We need to think about what trees we're going to be going down. Ambusher is, let's see. Oh, okay. So, man, I really don't want. Huh. So we're trying to look at stuff that helps us, and if we could tell how if the tracks. So here, let's go look back at tracks here. This will help us out here deciding. Oh, there's something that hears us right there. What are you? Something sees us up there. That's what that thing was. He wasn't able to track it. There's another deer. It's a blacktail. It's traveling, so might not be an easy shot here. I didn't see, I think it's in that bush right there. All right, can we get a good shot? Oh, I don't think I got a good shot. I don't think we got a good shot there. All right, so back to talking about what we did on the tracks here. This is actually kind of why I shot it in that panic mode. I want to show you guys something here. It's going to have some shots. Okay, so these tracks right here, there's a kind of a cone. All right, you see that? That cone we can get narrower, right? If we use this one perk right under Stalker. Oh, let's go into Stalker. Oh, skills. And all right, I'm hitting the wrong thing. There we go. And you can see it. These tracks are important because on this one, if we go with this one, it'll get shorter and also, well, this one right here. Yeah, so it'll help us with our tracks a lot. But I kind of want to get to this one. This one will tell us the weight when we look at the track, what they think the weight is, the health, and how aware of nearby threats it is. I think that's probably the one we're going to go to. I'm going to wait to say my points, so I think, and I'm pretty sure, guys, this thing is not dead. No organs hit. I don't think it died. Yeah, it definitely didn't die. All right. Well, I think for time's sake, I think we're going to head up to this watchtower, guys. We could track it and actually kill it, but I think we're going to actually go up here and go ahead and just get this watchtower done. Oh, I think I glossed over one thing. We've seen her traveling. These animals in the game have like a pattern that they like. They'll eat, sleep, rest. Or, I mean, eat, rest, and drink all in kind of set time frames. And that one was traveling, so that was kind of why I kind of panicked on that shot. It was kind of moving quick to the next spot, and I didn't know where it was going yet. So kind of rushed that one. That's okay. I'm not a pro. I don't claim to be a pro. I don't think I'm gonna be the best player in the whole world, but there's different tiers. There are trophies and some really cool stuff. Like there's called the great ones in the game, which are like epic like really crazy versions of the animal with a really high score. Now, we can. Oh, there is a track. Oh, that's that deer that came up because we spotted it. Now we're gonna get to this watchtower because it's gonna reveal a lot of information about this area. While we're doing these maps, I'm not just going for kills right away. I kind of want to get around the whole map. I don't. I know a little bit about the game, but I kind of want to journey through the map. We'll look at this in a second when I'm done here yapping. But this whole map, I kind of want to go around and explore for myself. I don't want to watch videos. I want to just kind of feel out what the map does for myself. So let's go ahead and get this information from this
Would you
area,
look at
folks.
that view? Never gets old, I'm telling you. From up here, you can see a lot of great hunting spots in the area. Valmont's not only where Hope set up camp, it's also famous for the railroad bridges along the old North Pacific line. Keep an eye out for them if you can in between blacktail hunting. Or why not use them as vantage points? I once bagged a whitetail from the Runaki Bridge. Be sure to stop by one of the outposts. You can find pretty much anything you need there.
Okay, so we found our first watchtower. We got 2 kills, almost 3, but I'm terrible. And I feel like this is a good spot to let off. But you can see we have new information around this area. And we definitely are going to be going to these points of interest. I think our first goal in this game is we're going to try to unlock all the outposts and this on the map. And while doing so, we're clearly going to see some animals. Wow, there is a lot of outposts, isn't there? Oh gosh. All right, this series is going to be, this is just one map of many, guys. So there's going to be a lot to do in this series. I can't wait. Real quick, just to show you how crazy cool this game is, we're at a lodge. This is one of my friend's lodges. And you can see there is a ton of different animals. Not only do you have your own space to show off your trophies, there's a ton of animals in this game, from deer to lions to turkeys uh, to just everything in general, with bison and buffalo, and there's so much in this game. I can't wait to show it all off to you with different trophy levels and stuff like that, and albino and different skin tones, and it's so cool. Here is a puma and a black-tailed deer. Uh, I believe that was a black-tail. Yeah, yep. And there's some other animals here too. This is another lodge. Now, I don't normally talk about this, guys, because this is episode 1. We'll be getting, obviously, into lodges and stuff down the road. But because this is episode 1, guys, whatever you guys can do to help our episode 1, I don't ever talk about liking and subscribing, but if you do, it does help out the channel. You won't hear me mention it again in the series, but it is episode 1 and super important. Anyway, guys, hopefully you have a wonderful day. Enjoyed this first episode. I cannot wait to play this series. You guys have a wonderful day. We will see you next time, folks. Have a good one.